go for it. Ladies, gentlemen, racers, welcome to round 7 here at the NABS. Season 3, we were at Heartlake. Yeah, there's a lake in the middle of the track shaped like a heart. Looks great. It's a fictional track. We'll get that out of the way right away. And hey, we've got a few drivers here looking to keep on pushing in the championship. Seems like we have 15 drivers here today battling it out to try and get some points here in the season. Let's go look at the standings for this season right here. We're going to go into the booth and in the broadcasting station right here. We're talking about the standings. Guys, I have all the data right here. The data channel, I'm connected to it. I'm into it. I'm connected and plugged. All right, driver trackers first. Let's do this. 13 bot right now in the lead. Dakota not too far behind. Cheese. Then we got Joe Milan. Spider Monkey's in P5 right now. He's up 3 positions from his last spot last week. Phil McCrack in 6th. Smooth Criminal in 7th. We got Daniel J 8th. Onion 9th. Rico 10th. Mr. Pigeons in 11th. Alex in 12th. Drass in 13th. Sammy in 14th. 15th goes Mr. Chu. 16th Armin. Lil J's in 17th. 18 Manu Thespedes. 19th is Suyesh. And 20 is Niche. Now, guys, there's been some movement here on the boards, but more than that movement has been the team standing movement. Let me put this chat over here. It seems like you guys are getting a bit covered out here. Where's chat? Where's chat? Where are you got? Where's your home right now? Where's your home? Oh my god. Let's try and bump this up a couple levels. All right, at least there. Guys, Gator M right here. Look at this. Look at this change of position. 1 point ahead of the Renault team. And they're looking to push for the Constructors' Championship. The team standings right here is looking good for them. McLaren in moving up a place as well into 3rd place. And we had Williams in 4th. And HRT doing a huge push into 19th. Toro Rosso as well, moving up 2 positions there. Guys, it's been absolutely wild. 3 wins for Renault, 2 wins for KRM. Can they come back with another win today? Will Dakota be able to pull it off? Let's find out as we get into this beautiful race here, guys. We are at Heartlake. Indeed, the best spot to be at here right here. Boom, we got the NABS rotating logo there as well. We are in the exclamation point NABS. If you want to get into the races, it's exclamation point NABS in the chat. Now, without further ado, let's get right on into it. It's time. Let's check it out. We're starting out with Alex here and Sammy, who are kind of battling out in quali. 4 minutes to go left in this quali, and Sammy has got the best time, so he's zooming on by. Let's get on board with him. What a ruthless move in quali to be able to do that. My goodness. Let's see it. He's got the fastest lap at a 125.9. Says he had it. He said, trust. I'm going to win it. Let's see if he's going to be able to push to find it right here. We've got, as well, from last week, had a rough start, but a good finish to this race. Mr. Pigeons is back at it and back into the race here. Let's see what Mr. Pigeons will be able to come up with this week. He's standing right now in P3. Right behind in P5, we have Niche, who's been pushing a couple laps right here. Let's see what Niche will be capable of. This track is very flat out. These cars, very powerful here at the track. But hey, that's just what happens. That is truly what happens. Now let's get into it. Music's going to go off. Let's just listen to the beauty of the V8s. All right, beauty as we see Niche spin out. Let's go catch Draz getting out of the pits right here. Look, he's the only Renault driving today. I got word from the FIA executives here at the NABS that 13bot is not going to be driving this race. As a result, Renault is going to be on the back of Draz today. And he's going to be trying to get some points in for them. Let's see what he'll be able to do. We've got Nigo here still in a NABS livery. He's in top 10. Looking to get a little bit more of a push here. Let's see what happens behind Nigo. We got Lalouche. And Lalouche is looking for it in the Sauber. Has the Sauber gotten to any points season? Maybe not. But have they been out here every single race, pushing, thriving, and absolutely learning every inch of the tracks and the cars? Yes, that's what they've been up to. And I think that's the best way sometimes to approach these cars. You learn every single race, especially with drivers this fast on the track. Guys, remember, I drove with the F2 last week. Who was in that race? My goodness, was I all over the place. Holy moly. I started in 1st, and by lap 5, I was already lapped by every single one of these drivers on the grid. Guys, I kid you not, they are flipping fast. Okay? And speaking of flipping fast, we have here our resident Spider Monkey, who's managed a couple podiums this season. And yet, he's out here for another one with the Force India. He was finding himself a nice little vacation. I'm pretty sure that was him on the beach earlier on the track. We'll get to a little bit more of that in a minute. But listen, Spider Monkey, been finding it. Let's see if he finds it this one. He's top 4 right now. We'll go back to him in this moment. We've got Cedric Nakashima, a.k.a. Phil McCrack, who's right now in P6, a couple points behind Spider Monkey, so he's looking to catch back up in his Mercedes this round through. Let's see if he'll be able to manage that right there, as we've got Taco, which is Dakota, who just pushed a cracking lap right there in the K-Trim car. And they keep changing their names. I keep forgetting to change the layouts, have their names be updated. But in the race, you know what? It won't really matter. We see what car they have in the liveries they've got. They look gorgeous. Well, let's see what he's going to be able to do on this next lap here. Even better yet, let's get on board with him. He's getting through a little bit of traffic here, maybe. Stockholm Syndrome going to be somewhat there, somewhat everywhere. Holy moly, that was a little bit of a lag moment. I don't know if that was just me or that was actually a combination of moments. But anyways, let's keep on moving on. Let's see here, guys. We got VHP this week running. Let's go and see if VHP could improve on the lap right here. About to get through on the line. And it is going up 1 place, getting into P6. So Alex is going to have to try and get that spot back right there. But only 1 second off of the pace right now. Oh, it just spins it out on the last lap. That's so unfortunate. It's the curse of the stream. I swear, guys. It's the curse of the stream. Sometimes that's how it is. Now, let's see. Is Dras able to improve on his lap time? He's 1.5 seconds down now, getting through for a faster lap. It does seem like he does get a bit quicker. Goes up 2 positions right there. But let's see what he'll be able to do on the last lap here. He does get through for one. Dakota, as well as running around. He's about to finish his lap. Let's see. Get on board with him and go catch, guys. How will these laps look? Will he get through in 3 seconds? He's trying to get over the line. Will it be enough time? And yes, he does have 1 more lap. So let's go and get on board with him and see. Oh my goodness. Yes, I am going to drink some water. It's working again, James. We got it back up and running. Don't you worry, my good sir. All right, there we go. That's some water I definitely needed, as we see Dakota here using all of that front downforce and still getting understeer with the car. You really have to be throwing the car around on a corner with that much speed. And he's showing us how it's done here on one of his last laps. He is the pole sitter for this lap right here. And we'll get right on back to him in just a moment. We also have, Shinny, let's see in the pits. Cheese, his teammate in the K-Trim, also out on the track. So we'll see if he's they're able to get some more time right there. Like I said, guys, they are the top team in the drivers' standings right now. So it might just be up till them. Cheese gets on through. He's in P6 now for that. Very nice move for him as they get by. And let's get back on board with Dakota and see if he's able to improve on his lap time. He was getting a 125.6. So he's getting pretty quick out here, and we won't be seeing that pace right out at the beginning of the race, so as the cars are going to have heavier fuel loads. Some drivers might opt for opposite strategies going onto the hard tires. We'll definitely be seeing what they're going to be up to, and Dakota does get a faster lap here to start us off and get us going. My goodness, what a push right here. So Dakota is going to be our front runner for this race. Incredible pace right there from him. P2 is going to go to Sammy, who said, trust, I'll win the race. Now I have faith. Let's go, let's go. P3 is going to be Cedric Nakashima, then Mr. Pigeon, Spider Monkey, Cheese, VHP, Alex, Dras, and then Niche in the top 10, guys. We'll have to see. Will they be able to push it to the limit? We're going to go back into the box in case any of you guys missed it, okay? Yeah, we had a few bit of the driver standings. Like I said, K-Trim coming out flying here, looking to push. And in the driver standings, we have Dakota looking to catch up to Bot Cheese. So those two K-Trim drivers are in 2 and 3 right now, and they're trying to contend. 13 Bot will not be driving this race here. So we're going to see, will they be able to close that gap? We got Joe Milan and Spider Monkey and Phil McCrack looking like a battle for P4 right there. And we'll see if Smooth Criminal is going to be coming around. Maybe Daniel J. Onion is definitely going to be pushing for it. We haven't seen Rigo since last race, but we'll see. Mr. Pigeons, though, is definitely on the climb, guys. And we'll see if he can breach the top 10 in the driver standings this race here. It's going to be very interesting to see. And let's go on into it. Team standings now. Better yet, we have to talk about the fact that before the race right here, I noticed that Spider Monkey, our resident Spider Monkey here, was out on the track, guys, and was having a bit of a vacation. Look at that. The Force India having a bit of a day at the beach right there. So that's always a good time. Now let's get into it. Okay, let's get into it. We're about to get the drivers gridded up in 2 seconds. Some perfect timing right here. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's get it going. Let's get it live. It's going to be a 48-lap race around this Heartlake track right here. It's a track with a heart-shaped lake in the middle. Yep, it is that. That's what it is. That's what we've got. Ooh, it seems like the server has yet to start. Oddish has left. Do you wonder if we are going to be able to start the race right now? And let's see. Flat Rich is saying, good luck to all the drivers. And Rich, good luck to get your Moza working again. So, hopefully it is. He died by updating it. Was offline for 3 days, but now you're back up and running. And speaking of back up and running, we are back up and running here as I'm on the grid now. And let's go see the drivers that we've got here today. I'd say in P1, we've got Taco Taco. Let's go check him out. Taco Taco right over here. And let's go check the drivers on the grid. Let's go. Taco Taco Dakota. Changed his name, but that don't matter. We know who you are. All right, we know. Behind him in P2, we got Sammy. Said he'd win the race. Looking good in the Mercedes. It is a Mercedes 2-3 start, guys. Check this out right here. Cedric Nakashima starting in P3. I'm going to move this over because all this stuff's going to break. We're going to go into this layout right here. Move all of this over. It's going to be huge for Mercedes, guys. My goodness. Look at that. So Sammy P2. We've got his teammate with the Mercedes. But guys, P4 right here on the rise. We've said it before. We'll say it again. Mr. Pigeons looking for it in the arrows. Will he be able to make it to the podium today? So close. Let's see if that'll be what happens. Let's go. In Force India, we have the Spider Monkey. Wait, hold on. How am I not seeing names? There we go. Spider Monkey right there. He was taking a bit of a vacation before this race, and it's good. So let's go. And Rich is online, so let's go. Let's go. Glad to hear it for a weekend of racing, guys. It's just beginning right here on F1 Fridays. Come on, come on. We got Cheese in the Caterham. Going to be looking for it. P6, a good start for him. Not sure about the tires, man. The whole board is kind of messed up. We'll see if it kind of clicks back in when it's right. Behind Cheese, we have got Happy VHP, who's going to be running in the Virgin car today. And what will he be able to do? I think he's starting around P7 right there, so it's a good start for him. Alex is going to be starting P8, running in, I think it's the HRT, right? So we'll see if he'll be able to do it. Running solo bowl today for the Renault team. Trying to keep up the points as much as possible is going to be Dras right here. Let's see what he'll be capable of. Starting a bit further back, but the alternate strategy might work. There could be chaos at the beginning of the pack. You never know what will happen here. We got a safety car driver as well that will be getting out onto the track if things go wrong. But let's hope that things go right for Dras here today. Behind Dras, we've got Niche, who was pretty solid during the qualifying, so it was good to see. Other than that one, I guess the curse of the stream spin, but hey, it's nice to see Niche on the grid today, and let's see what he'll be able to come up with. We've got Nigo as well here right behind in the NABS car, one of the only ones in the NABS livery. We've got 3 of them today, actually. So starting here in the back, we'll see what they'll be capable of starting in front of Lalouche in the Sauber. All right, let's kick it. Let's see what'll happen. We don't have too many cars on the track today, which is great. They'll be able to have some fresher air in the mid-pack, maybe be able to find some space and get some battling done. We'll be able to definitely take a look at that battling. And guys, it wouldn't be a NABS race if I wasn't making a pun about this one. We got the SVR Fishman who's fishing for a win. Let's go. Let's find it. And let's see what the SVR Fishman will be capable of today. Behind SVR Fishman, we've got Shindy, who's driving in a NABS reserve livery. Guys, if you want to get into this mess, I mean this beautiful race, jump on in, exclamation point NABS in the chat. You'll always be able to get on an open community and a friendly one at that. No damage is enabled, nothing like that. So these cars won't be getting crunched out. And we'll see. We do have a safety car, though, to level the playing field here. But in the last row of this race, we've got Stockholm Syndrome, who's going to be ready for it. He's got all the drivers ahead, you know, so don't look behind. Only look forward and push, push, push. And speaking of push, in case people push too much, we have our resident safety car driver here, Oddish, who's going to be ready for it as he watches all these F1 cars about to start this race, guys. I am pumped for it. Let's go. We're about to all out move it. 48 laps to go right here. Let's go check out what it's going to be like. And when we get going, man, it is going to not stop right till the end. So I might even drink some water right now. Just unsolicited water right here. Water for your hearing pleasures. Now, let's get on into it. We are starting out this race. Do you guys hear those cars? We're going to get going here, and let's catch it. In the main event of today, we have NABS Season 3, Round 7. I'm about to drink some more water. We're about to start it up right here, right now. Let's go and see it in action. It's going to be epic. Come on, let's see the start. All right, lights are going up, and once they go out, it's going to be green, green, green. And it's going to be lights out, and away they go for round 7 here. Season 3 of the NABS, everything on the line. 3 cars out in the middle line right here as we're going 4 wide through the start, almost 3 wide. Dakota gets taken over by Sammy and Cedric Nakashima. Both Mercedes end up ahead. A little bit of a contact between the Arrows car and Spider Monkey there, the Force India. Ooh, a little bit too loud there, but hey, we're still pushing it. Let's see as we're going forward. Dakota getting very much into the spice of it. Spider Monkey right behind him as we're getting around the first loop here. It seems like Cedric Nakashima and Sammy have wound up ahead. Spider Monkey losing the rear out a little bit. Alex right behind him. Cheese is pushing, guys. Let's see. Cheese brawling on down here. Right behind Alex as they make a mistake, so he goes side by side. Now, will he be sending a move? Taco sends a move down on the inside of Sammy. He finds the place right there, and we have cars flipping out on the track. It's VHP, who's upside down. Oh my goodness, this might just be a safety car if I ever knew one. Guys, cover your ears. Please do. I wasn't able to update the sounds. Oh my goodness, it is not a full course yellow, and VHP flipping out on the first lap, having to go back to the pits. I'm going to wonder how that's going to go, as all these drivers are still in the line, still battling, and it's Sammy going onto the inside line of Dakota here on the first lap here at the NABS. The intensity is rising ever so more, and Cheese is going onto the inside. Drass is forced onto the outside, off the track. He's rejoining safely now, and he's going to be going back onto the battle. Tires not too dirty, going on okay. Mr. Pigeon's on the back of that line. DRS is now enabled, but I don't think we have TRS on these cars. Do we actually? Let's see it. Let's see it. It would be if we were in the F2s, right? That was crazy, man. The F2s, if you guys have not already tried driving these open wheelers, you know, these epic F1 cars, get started on the F2 cars, and that is absolutely the best place to go. Now let's see here, guys. We have got Mr. Pigeons still pushing, and yo, Pink Batman, what up? Let's go, let's go. F1 Friday today. We're getting a race on in here at Heartlake. It is a fictional track, but hey, this has been some interesting driving so far from all these drivers. Let's go find some more battles that we're finding here as Mr. Pigeons finds his way by Drass right there, sending it and getting a place in the process. Next one in line is going to be Cheese there. But let's go check out Taco, who's in the battle right now. Was in P1 at the start, and now both Mercedes are in a 1-2 position. Cedric Nakashima looking like he's got a 1-second gap. Taco looking like he's trying to catch up to Sammy. And the Mercedes are fast today, guys. They are coming out swinging. Will it be a Mercedes 1-2 to finish this race? It'll be very interesting to see if they can manage the pace throughout the whole race. Seems like the driver right now in a very interesting position would be Spider Monkey, right? He's got the hard tires on, so he's going for a little bit more of a longer first stint right there as we get both Mercedes nailing fastest laps of the race. 126 is from both of them. And like I was saying, Spider Monkey, the only driver on the hard tires right now, so he will be struggling at a moment when Cheese starts pushing. But he's made his way pretty well for the start, for a hard tire start, to be able to stay out here a little bit longer and get that alternate strategy. We'll see if it ends up paying off for him. We have a battle here between Drass and Mr. Pigeons that was behind, and actually now it's Mr. Pigeons trying to fight with Alex, it seems, as Alex is on the defense right now. He has him not in the rear view, but he's definitely in the side mirrors there, and definitely popping up on the radar now as Mr. Pigeon's looking for it. He's getting a bit of a slipstream, goes to the inside. Oh, Alex misses the braking point as well as Mr. Pigeons. They both go a little bit wide, and now they're going to have to rejoin onto the track right here. So both them getting so caught up in the battle, in the heat of the moment, that they both lose on the braking point, but Mr. Pigeon's able to hold it on the inside line, able to keep that position, gets one in the process, as well as Drass getting on by for one as well. So that's two right there. And guys, when I say it, when you get past by one, it's always two, because it always comes with a little bit of battling, losing momentum, you know, kind of losing your flow. And sometimes it's all about keeping that up. Now, let's see here. 1, 2 for the Mercedes. Then we have the Caterham car. Then the Force India. Then the other Caterham cars get in hot pursuit. And I'd have to say that he's in a good position. Both Mercedes, again, getting fastest lap on fastest lap. Guys, Sammy said, trust me. And I think this is some good trust to be put in today. They've got maybe the experience. They put the laps in. They've done the time. And let's see here as all 3 cars getting on through. Cedric Nakashima, Sammy, and Dakota right there. And behind we have the battle of, let's go stop on here, between Spider Monkey and Cheese. Cheese in hot pursuit right there. Mr. Pigeon's getting on by Drast and Alex. Then we've got Nigo right now, SVR, Fishman in P10. Now let's go get back up into the action. We'll get back to some of the other battles here. Let's go. Whoop, and then we go straight to a wheel. Oh, into another one. Yep, great. Sweet. Hit the wrong key. Nice. All right, let's see. Mr. Pigeon's leading the pack right here for the battle for P6. But if they can catch up, if they can keep pushing, they might just catch this ongoing little struggle right here of Cheese catching up to Spider Monkeys right now in that dirty air. So he's going to have to close the gap. But I'm thinking these soft tires will still be way grippier. He's going to have much better traction coming out of the corners compared to the Spider Monkey. So it's going to be just a matter of time before he's going to be able to manage this dirty air and get close enough to get that slipstream. He's kind of, teetering between 0.6 and 0.8 right now. We'll see when he finds the time to make a move. Guys, in terms of this time to make a move, what will these teammates do? We've got both Mercedes up at the front here. Cedric Nakashima, Sammy are both running extremely quick lap times, but it always seems like Sammy's just getting a hint of a second quicker, just a little micro tenth faster here. So it's going to be interesting to see whether the team orders will come through, what kind of pace they're going to be looking at. They don't want to slow each other down. They probably won't be battling. Maybe they can offer each other some slipstreams and actually gain from the situation, get some team play going. We'll have to see what they decide to do. They've managed, guys, a 2-second gap away from Dakota, and Sammy is right now in the slipstream of Cedric Nakashima, so he's able to find some good times. It's going to be a little bit harder under the braking zone. He's not going to get as much downforce on the front wheels with the car in front of him, but I'm still thinking that with regardless, he's finding some good pace right here, staying 2 seconds ahead. Not too many other battles. The pack has seemed to get split up. It's just been a tough race for VHP right here, who's really far back in the pack. Kind of going to be hoping for a safety car since the beginning of the race, getting absolutely flipped over. So scary stuff for him, as he probably saw his whole life flash before his eyes, but still out here, still racing. Many laps to go. 48 laps is quite a lot. You know what I mean? It's quite a number. So let's see here. It looks like a little bit of a mistake we were catching right there as one of the Mercedes went a tad wide, and Sammy is hot pushing. This is going to be interesting because if they both lose time here, this might just be a very interesting battle between the Mercedes that turns into the Caterham popping up right behind and wanting to get into some of this action, as well as, Sammy now gets ahead. So now Sammy will be leading the pace here in terms of the 2 Mercedes cars. Cedric Nakashima is, a little bit off the track. Maybe will be a helping hand towards Dakota catching back up. But now Dakota getting into the dirty air there. Those 3 cars in a train a little bit in the front. And guys, we have Cheese, who might have made a bit of a mistake. And in the moment, Mr. Pigeons got by. So it seems Monkey's still ahead, and Mr. Pigeons has found a way to get his move on Cheese. Let's see if he'll be able to keep on moving. Right, he qualified pretty high up I think it was P4 there. So looking like he has the pace for it. And Monkey is really getting away with these hard tires, because now they're going to be getting into some battling here, is what I'm thinking. Will be very interesting to see how this battle unfolds. And we have a little bit more unfolding because the dirty air train is continuing up here in the front. The 1, 2, 3 line from the 2 Mercedes and the Caterham car. Very interesting how it's going to play out. I don't think they have to pit for another couple laps. I think they can go another 7, maybe get to 14, maybe get past, maybe to the tops 20. We'll see how each driver handles it, how they choose to go through their tire change. If you guys didn't already know, the rules for this race is usually that the drivers have to change from one compound of tire to the other. So From the beginning of the race to the end, they have to do at least one lap on each of the compounds. At that point, it's up to them how many stops they want to do, what kind of compound, when they want to utilize that. So drivers like Spider Monkey has gone for an alternate strategy, has jumped on to using the hard tires. Everyone else pretty much on softs, just LaLuche and VHP. I guess when VHP crashed, he got on over to the hard tires. And what a crash that was lap 1. When we get a moment, guys, of fresh time here, maybe under a yellow flag or something like that, we'll definitely get time to check that out and see what happened. I feel like that could have been a safety car moment, though. When a car flips over, scary stuff, scary stuff. Scary stuff indeed. Let me get the speed out here. It's always fun to see how fast these cars are going. Upwards of 300 kilometers per hour, flat out in the corners. They have enough downforce to hold it down, guys. These are the F1 cars from 2010. A very, very quick car. V8 engine is what you're hearing right now. And a quick move from Sammy is now going to maybe give him the fastest lap, but not quite. Not quite. He's just barely on there. So we're seeing maybe the soft tires start to fall off just a little bit. This is going to be the start of it as they were hitting fastest lap after fastest lap, but they're still pushing on the pace right here. 40 laps to go. Yo, Koala, what's up? What's up? We are deep in F1 Friday right now. We're at Heartlake today. It's a fictional track, but a good one, to be honest, for this kind of F1 racing. So far, it's been a close battle between the Mercedes. We have Nigo going into the pits right here. Not sure why. I think he's gone on to the hard tires. Already getting off on the softs, going for an extended run right there. Let's see if that pays off for him. Spider Monkey's been in P4 now, and Mr. Pigeons is closing in on this. You can see the orange arrows car chasing the Force India right here as they get on through. This is only lap 8 out of 48. There's so much more to go. And yo, the Jeff is cooking today, so we're chilling. New to your Koala. That's the stuff we want. Relaxing and having a good time today. It's Friday. It's time to get some racing in on this weekend. So we gotta fuel up. You know what I'm saying? It's always important, always essential. And look at these racers right here. Spider Monkey leading this pack for P4 right now. He's 5.7 seconds behind, but these front runners for the 1, 2, and 3, it's really anybody's race and is really based on whether they can keep up this kind of pace throughout the rest of it. You know, if they can stay on stint after stint, they can get lucky with the safety cars and nothing too crazy happens there. But Sammy is finding himself past the slipstream. Cedric Nakashima now going to have to be pretty much on their own. They were in a train a little bit before, and now they're kind of separated enough that the cars don't really have an effect on each other. We'll see what they'll be able to do. Community races are usually on the weekends. Yeah, I really do enjoy them. It's always when it falls into the times, and if you guys have like good combinations that you want me to run, just let me know in the Discord or something. We get on into it. I feel like I just need a heads up to set it up. We can do some cool combinations though. I'd like to do some Nords again so we don't like forget it too much. Maybe on a MX-5, maybe on a different car. For me, it's always MX-5, and then everyone's like, oh, MX-5. But I'd be down to do some GT3 or even some Kunos cars that we don't usually get to race online. That would be fun too. Let's see here. LaLuche and Niche are in a little bit of a battle at the moment. Let's go catch this. It seems like Niche has sent it in the first corner, like chicane right there, and has found his way by on the soft tires. LaLuche's got the hard tires, so it might have been easy with the level of grip right there, but both drivers keeping it clean and getting on through for another lap right here. Let's see it. Niche is getting on by. Cedric Nakashima now got the fastest lap right there. Ooh, Niche goes a little bit wide on that as well. So it's going to be up to LaLuche right here to find a mistake, find an opening, and keep on pushing in this race right here. Let's go. Let's see. The front lines, it did seem like Cedric Nakashima got the fastest lap. Sammy now, a little bit of traffic. And guys, you know the rules here. There is no blue flag. They can kind of not hold you back, but they can race you. They can stay on the line, and they don't really need to yield too much. So VHP, who is kind of recovering from his race, not going to cause too much fuss there, but let's see. Let's let Sammy by on the inside, but now it's going to be Cedric who's holding back. Let's go. We got stuff working again. We got all that Nords GT3. Yeah. Ferrari. Dude, I missed that car. I actually do miss that car. Yo, Caradori VT. What up? What up? Let me get my hand in here. Let's go. Let's go. Are you just catching us? We're in our F1 Friday in the NABS League. Exclamation point NABS in the chat if you want to join in on the Discord. It is a different league where I'm actually broadcasting the race instead of actually driving. We used to be a driver out here, actually. That was pretty interesting. And wow, look at the level of traffic right here. A little bit of caution as Cedric gets a bump on one of the back markers. And look, there's no blue flag rule, so it's totally valid. But let's see right here. All this traffic is leading into a super interesting situation. Dakota's caught back up, and the P3 train might come back at this point, but Sammy has found himself a huge lead, 2 seconds ahead. That's absolutely incredible. But guys, the battle for P4 here is also going to be changing a little bit, as it seems like Cheese has gotten by Mr. Pigeons. Maybe it was the dirty air from Spider Monkey. Maybe it's now the soft tires, guys, are starting to fall off a little bit. What my guess would be is that, you know, on those indicators, the soft tires are going from green to slightly yellow, and drivers are now having to manage their tires a little bit. But we will see what we can get to with the battle for P4. Spider Monkey looking like he has great pace, starting the race on the hard tires. And man, it's incredible to see. Not too many battles, but Mr. Pigeons will be catching up here. Oh my goodness, a car is spun out on the track. Maybe that will lead into some kind of safety car. I'm not sure who that is right there. Let's go get a zoom in on our list right there. Seems like Stockholm Syndrome might have ended up on the track. Not too much carnage from that. No one ended up getting hit from it. Gets back on the track. No problem. We're back out here. We're pushing. Speaking of pushing, a Spider Monkey is absolutely pushing, and he'll be able to keep on pushing, but there's a car right in front of him that's flipped out. It's VHP, who's done the second kickflip of the series, and Spider Monkey in that moment loses a bit of his focus, loses a bit of his cool, and now it might be Cheese and Mr. Pigeons as they're rearing their heads right there. They've got a bit more speed coming into these corners, and Spider Monkey has good tires to last, but he's lost some pace here where he should be just keeping it consistent. And it's always hard when you see a car flipping in front of you. I don't know, how do you keep that consistent? How do you manage that one right there? Like what's the situation that you get? Oh man. Anyways, let's get into the onboard here. Let's catch Mr. Pigeons. He's in the back of this pack here for P4. Will he be able to catch up? He did qualify around that time, so he's got the ability to run the times. Just a matter of being consistent here, running these laps, and you can see how much it takes getting the braking points, and now he's having to deal with a bit of dirty air. I much prefer this view right here. This is the one. This is the one right here, where you get to see a nice amount of the detail from his helmet, his steering inputs. You get a nice perspective on what's happening around. And Heartlake out here, guys, like I said, it's a fictional track, but looks great. It looks absolutely great. All these fictional tracks that are modded, like some of the good ones that, you know, stand the test of time and people like to race on, I find are always so like they're there for a reason. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Every time I say consistency is key, Koala, you know I'm referencing the clip now. You know I'm referencing Spa. You know. The moment where I say consistency is key and then I end up falling off. Cedric Nakashima, guys, has gone into the pits right now. So he's jumping off. So I said 7 laps ago, I was like, cars are going to start to go into the pits. It's going to be about that time where they decide, hey, pit time is here. It's time to get out, switch off to the hard tires, get that second stint rolling. Spider Monkey's going to be one of the drivers who gets to stay out, but we're going to keep an eye on all the drivers who are getting on in here, and one of them that might be getting through on the next lap here will be Sammy. So we're going to see. He's 6 seconds ahead. He's found quite the gap. Maybe Dakota had some traffic in the battle. So he's just got to keep this cool. He might just have this one in the bag, and he did say trust. So, man, this is going to be... That'd be a good one. Let's hope he keeps up with it. And whoa, what happened here? It seems like Spider Monkey and Cheese are going back and forth, but not really in the standings. It's like they're close enough. Let's just have an eye on this battle. Don't want anything to happen that's too crazy right here. It is a battle right now for P3 as Cedric Nakashima went into the pits. So there's one less car up ahead. But Mr. Pigeons, guys, is going for it. We'll see here. Will he be able to make the move on the next one? He's got a very close gap. Goes for the outside line. Cheese on the inside line. Now he gets slightly off the track. Has to brake here. No problems there. The no ABS of NABS pretty much means that full lockup with the smoke. Common scenario out here. Very common, but he's still got a very good slipstream. And what will it be coming through here at the beginning of lap 14, turn 1? He goes in for it. They're now side by side. He's getting the outside line. She's getting the inside line. Mr. Pigeons finds better traction on the outside, but they spin out. It's a crash right here between the two drivers. And Mr. Pigeon's looking clean with it. Oh, that's so smooth getting back out on the track there, giving that a little bit of a sweep on the grass. He's going to have dirty tires right now. Hopefully he doesn't have another issue, but it's going to be a bit of a recovery race from him as Cheese is going out on the track still. And guys, one of those things is that in that moment, we didn't catch it, but Taco has pitted for hard tires and is now in P5 going on for his second stint. One thing we'll see, I think we'll see the Spider Monkey in P1 in just a moment. I'm not sure how much longer Sammy can hold on to these tires before Dakota gets an undercut by, you know, just having more consistent pace on the beginning of his hard tire stint. We'll have to see. We'll have to find out. I think it'll be this next lap. He's got a little bit of traffic right here. I think all of it kind of points to being able to pit. He's getting through right at the end, but he does not go in for the pits, and he's getting out for another lap right here. And Stockholm Syndrome was in the pits, just got out. He gets around. That was very close. That was extremely close, and good luck. That was good luck from Sammy right there. Man, he has it on his side today. And let's go catch Nakashima's battle as they are going with Dakota. It seems like Cedric Nakashima got a bit of an undercut, getting a little bit closer to Taco when Taco was just getting out on his hard tires. Maybe he's trying to warm up those tires, made a bit of a mistake on the different compound, and now Nakashima's going to be looking for it, aka Phil McCrack. Yes, we know. I don't know, he just, you know, changed his name here and there. Probably because LFM was like, yo, you can't have that name. Probably because of that. Dude, Matt LC was hoping to watch the stream ending screen for 2 hours. Darn. Yo, everyone was telling me to just leave it on for 4 hours between my stream this morning and now. And I was saying, that's a good idea. But how about no? Oh man, thanks for the posture check. We always need it, although we're not driving, we're not hitting pedals, so I'm not nearly as tense as when I'm racing. That's what I find. But still in the seated position, you guys know how it is. Humans are not meant to sit. What are we really meant to do out here? What are we really meant to do? What is my purpose? That's the kind of things we come out here to ask. Right, guys? Right, guys? All right. Let's get back into the NABS. We got so many more laps to go. It's 15 laps in. We got 48. I'm sure this is going to be the beginning of it. So we're going to see 14 lap stint, then a longer 20 lap, maybe 22 lap stint on the hard tires. But guys, will this be the lap that Sammy finally decides to go into the pits? He's out here for 16 laps in a row. Feels like the soft tires are going for him. He's in a groove. He's in a vibe. He's got a lead right here. But will Dakota be able to like cut it? Will he be able to find it? They're still battling right now. As one more driver is going to the pit, it is Mr. Pigeons, guys, who's on a recovery right now, is getting onto some soft tires from the soft tires onto the hards. A change up for him. Onto his second stint now. Had an issue with, you know, contact a little bit with Cheese there. Maybe he'll find some time. Maybe Cheese will get reported. Maybe a penalty will get issued for that. We don't know. But the Caterham cars are being, they're quick. They want the points for the championship right here. Cedric Nakashima, yo, you saw him on slip angle right there? He was Tokyo drifting it. Okay. Man, absolutely Tokyo drifting that. Absolutely. Now, guys, let's go check. Let's go check. Oh, wait, they're going side by side right there. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, no, they're good. They're good. Let's go see if Sammy's going to get into the pits right now. It seems like, again, he's just staying out here. He's got the endurance for it. Everyone's gone off to the hard tires. Will they be able? How long does a pit stop take? If it's less than 14 seconds, Dakota's getting the undercut.
Yes.
They are doing a little spinning. We saw 2 kick flips, 1 flip, but other than that, pretty clean today. Less drivers on the track than usual, but pretty clean, looking pretty good. How was Watkins Glen? How was the bus stop for you today? Were you the bus driver, or were you getting picked up as a passenger and getting sent off into the Shadow Realm? That's always the question, right? As let's see here, Taco is on a little bit of defensive driving right there, you guys see, and Cedric Nakashima just holding on to this slipstream. One of the things that we've got to talk about here is the fact that Spider Monkey is still on the hard tires from the beginning of the race. He's on his first stint. A very smart move from the monkey to be able to push early on in the race. If there was a safety car, maybe he'd go onto soft tires early. The options are always there, always available. But the thing is that he also has to take enough fuel for a long stint. So the fact that he's taking enough fuel gets him to where he needs to go. Absolutely incredible. Now let's see, guys. Does Sammy have enough fuel? Is he confident? Does he want to go 18 laps around here? Is he going to go into the pits, or is he going to be going out for another lap? And it is just another lap. It is just absolutely, again, another lap from Sammy with the fastest lap of the session too. So it seems like his fuel levels are low. This might be the one. It might just be dictated by how much fuel he's got. Man, he said he had this one in the bag. He felt like he had it. He said he would win it. Said, trust me, guys, at the beginning of the stream. Now, that's some confidence right there, and he's backing it up with some good moves here. Now, let's see. We'll catch up with him at the end of each lap, trying to, you know, gauge which when he's going to actually decide to jump in. But, yeah, setup was good, and track was slippery. Was it a hot track or a cold track? If it's a hot track, go that ARB1. Try it. Try it. It's the sus stop, not the bus stop, the sus stop. I get it. Oh, man. Watkins has been fun this week, man. Watkins has been really fun. Man, there's always a visual glitch on that part of the track. I don't know why. It's so weird. But, guys, we are very spread out now. A lot of these battles has really dispersed. The biggest thing will be where Monkey pops up after he finally decides to pit on this stint right here. And even bigger than that is, like, when will Sammy also decide to pit? Maybe he just doesn't know where the pits are right here as he's swinging on in, but getting a little bit of traffic. Had to lift off just a little bit, I believe. Unfortunate for him, but he's still getting on through. It does seem like my other layout's working just fine today. I can probably switch back to this one. I'll probably switch back to this. It seems to be working. I'm wondering if it's just like a certain driver that tends to break it. Drivers with numbers in their name, like 13 Bot and Joe Milano 4, are not in this race. And I think numbers are breaking the leaderboard. Huh. Who knew? We can get this back up and running. Let's go. That makes it super easy. We can just jump to car from here. Just go check it out. SVR Fishman's in P9 right now. Looks like he's just going to be continuing on and trying to be solid in this race. Like I said, fishing for a win. Started, guys, back in what? P15. Started like much further back in the pack. Not in the top 10. Not at all, right? So has found some action in this race to be able to catch up. As we tune back in here, Cedric Nakashima getting infinitely closer to Dakota. It's like such an interesting battle that's unfolding. And I'm wondering, because Sammy got the fastest lap just before, it's like, when will he actually decide to hop off these tires? It is going to be so interesting. Will he be able to go 20 laps on them, or will it be, yeah, the track looks cool. I mean, it is pretty nice. It's a fictional track. It has a heart in the middle of it, which is why it's called Heartlake. Yeah, I mean, it's a wonderful one. I think for these cars, it's great. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to see how it is on the onboard, it's wonderful. Look, you can go so flat out. You just turn, you know what I mean? Here you get a little bit of lift, you get the front end moving. So for those people who know how to, like, you know, really work that front, really get a grip of how much downforce they have, you're in for it, right? You're looking at a driver right here, Sammy. He's out here 20 laps on soft tires that he started out at the beginning, while all the other drivers right behind us switched over. You can see he's getting a bit of a catch as he gets into the heavy braking zone, but he's still holding it. And we're just, you know, we're standing on by and seeing how far he can push these soft tires versus how Dakota will be able to catch up with the undercut right here if he's going to be able to do it. It's a multi-lap undercut. It's very, very different. Dakota pitted much earlier, and I think it has to do with how much fuel Sammy took at the beginning. And the fact that he was running that pace with that much fuel is absolutely insane as well. Let's just say hats off to that. And let's continue watching this lap. Will he decide? Will this be the lap that he gets into the pits? Not yet, as he gets out for one more lap. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. He's catching some traffic right here. He's got a few drivers right up ahead. And we're getting on back into here. The battle between Cedric Nakashima and Dakota. We need a driver delta. If I could just move it into frame, that'd be great. Doesn't want to move this one. Unlucky. Unlucky. All right. We continue on anyways. We had some more layout that would have worked, but hey, it's totally fine by me. It's good that all our layout does work. I'm going to tell people in the future if they could like not put numbers in their name, but then it's 13bot's going to go like, what? Not put numbers in my name? He should just write out his name. His name should be first name 13 written out and last name bot. It's going to be super easy. Super simple. That's what's been breaking it all along. Domination by P1, dude. I just mean like absolutely. Absolutely right now. Sammy came in here at the beginning of stream and said, trust me, I'm winning this. Yeah. There you go. Pink Batman, 13 bot. Exactly. That's yeah. That's what I'm going to name my firstborn. Exactly. You'll be like, Papa, why did you call me 13? It goes back a millennia. It is an old tale. Oh God, Sammy, get on by here. He's fighting Dras for it. Dras in P8 right now, but they battle, right? We have no blue flag rules here, so they're battling and Dras is looking for it. Hopefully he doesn't lose too much time from this. Nothing likely. Okay, there you go. Sammy's getting on out. How is he doing this with such old soft tires? It's insane. It's the amount of downforce here and the speed he's able to carry. He doesn't need grip. First name. Oh, got him. Every teacher, he's just gonna be like, ha 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 ha. He's not gonna get bullied at all, said child. No, not at all. Yeah, the man didn't lie about what he was about to do. And let's go see here. So even before this, so Spider Monkey got onto soft tires before Sammy got onto hard tires. What the heck? This is breaking physics, breaking the laws. Is he doing the two-stopper? Is this the two-stopper onto the hard tires to finish the race with so much gap? Like, it's possible. It's absolutely possible. Spider Monkey getting through. Lelouch getting into the wall. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. And Spider Monkey's 11 seconds behind from this. So Dakota and Nakashima are back up. Now, this is where we see the real gap between Dakota and Sammy, who Dakota's on the biggest undercut of all time on these hard tires right here. But if Sammy's able to do a one-stopper, he's not going to have to even pit twice. He won't have to get back on his soft tires. He could just run the rest of the race like that. I'm actually thinking this could work. Or he's going to do a smaller stint on hard tires, get back out to the softs, do two stops, and still have the pace. Man, Nabs on the mall. They did that. They did that last season. Last season, round 6, I believe, or round one of those rounds. I didn't actually broadcast that one though. That's the crazy part. Is I've never had to download Le Mans on AC ever. I haven't raced it on AC. I've never driven on it, and I've never driven it. I've never broadcasted it either, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I've been avoiding that track. It's like a highway. It's a long track. And I think the week that they did it in GT3s, I also didn't participate or something because that was the longest. Imagine a rolling start at Le Mans. Oh my God. God damn. Damn, it's a cut there. Yeah. You're but a wee young lad. Just a young lad. Fresh from the womb. Guys, he's decided to pit. He's got into the pits. I can't believe it. After 23 laps, we're deciding it's enough of these tires. It's time to get a fresh set. Does a clean pit stop right here. Amazing. All right. And he's getting back out onto the track now. Here we are. And this is it. He got onto hard tires. He had to. You have to switch from soft to hards at least one. You have to go on both compounds. Sammy's going to warm them up a little bit before he gets out on the track. But what is the gap? What is the gap that he was able to make on these soft tires for the first stint? A long one. Oh my gosh, it's going to calculate. The Delta's calculating. It's going 28, 18, 15, 12. 12 seconds, 11 seconds. Still, what a gap. What a gappington right here we have. as Sammy gets on now. The Mercedes looking real good right here. And speaking of Mercedes, we have another one trying to catch up and keep Dakota busy. Keeping him busy, looking in his side mirrors, making him go up a little bit. And he finds his way on the inside right now, and it's going to be contact between the two. Oh my goodness, the team orders have come through apparently. And as they went on the inside, they didn't find enough room side by side, got some contact, and pit maneuvered by Dakota in the end. Or, well, by, you know, Cedric Nakashima to Dakota. Unfortunate for them. It's going to be 1.7 second gap in between the two drivers. Might be a report after that. Not sure what's going to happen from there. What do you guys think about that incident? That was a little bit spicy, considering now that Sammy's going to get even more of a gap right here. We need to know. I would be so curious to know how much fuel he has. And as we say, Verstappen, yes, yes. Hey, guys, yeah, you left the gap open on the inside, okay? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, these comments are gold, dude. The Delta was doing math. That was just... Oh, you're killing me today. This is a top tier, top level, top shelf. A++. Now let's go catch Cheese's battle right here. We also have Niche in a little bit of a battle, but Cheese looking to catch up with Mr. Pigeons. Niche looking to catch up here to the SVR Fishman. We said SVR Fishman's been fishing for this win right here. He might be able to still catch a top 10, but Niche wants the top 9 right now as they're going at it for a little bit of battle, and Niche goes too deep in the corner, and he's going to have to get that pace back up all over again in the dirty air, all that nonsense. As we have Cheese here flying on through. Mr. Pigeons in P5. Got a pretty good gap between Mr. Pigeons and Spider Monkey, so 12 seconds of time in between those two drivers right there. I really wish I could move the Delta over. I really like this this Delta app, and I think it's great, and I would like for it to be able to be moved over, but it doesn't want to play, guys. It doesn't want to play. It's all right. Yeah, you didn't say it. Yeah, the low iron level, dude. Yeah, sometimes you gotta get your vitamins in, man. You gotta get your vitamins. Well, let's go. Speaking of vitamins, Mr. Pigeons found his way up, right? Did I not catch that? Or am I blind? The battle for P5. Mr. Pigeons now P5, going to catch up to Monkey. I was saying, actually, no, Cheese was always having to catch up. What the heck, dude? Sammy just got a 124. Is he going for a low fuel run on the hard tires? I don't even know what this guy's up to. He's cooking it up, though. And this is a masterclass here at Heartlake that is being cooked up right in front of our eyes. Sammy going fastest lap here on the hard tires. 124. It was like 0.9. Flying. Absolutely flying. And this is the right layout because you can see the hard tire. You can see the tire compound. If I open this up, guys, this should actually work because usually when this works, oh, it would say pit stop 1. Boo, it doesn't work. But it did say that he started second place, right? So all those kinds of that information, we could just leave this up here and then switch from driver to driver and see, you know, how they move. Spider Monkey went 5th to 4th, but Pigeons went 4th to 5th. Look at that. Look at that swap. Look at that swap potential. Nakashima just holding on to his position, though, right now. Phil McCrack is going to be 3rd. Going to end 3rd. Hopefully, is going to be a good one for the Mercedes if they can 1, 2, 3. And it is very interesting. Potentially, Nakashima maybe lost the pace or maybe let Dakota by. But because of what they, you know, the incident what happened before, I think that's probably the most likely situation. So let's see. They're going to battle it out again. I mean, this has been a huge battle between them. And it's not going to end here. It's going to be continuing on. We're more than halfway through, though. So, hey, this race has been going on for a while, and we're getting on by. And these drivers are going to be getting fatigued. It's going to become a little bit more of an endurance thing. Some of them actually might be warming up. You know what I mean? Like, some might be like, yo, this was my practice. I'm ready now. I know the track, you know? And he's cooking too hard, dude. The marshals are going to go like, what's going on right here? He's going to the inside line of Dras to get on by one of the back markers. P1 absolutely flying. As you guys see on the top right corner, I'm going to wiggle my mouse around here, but I'm going to move this up just so you can see a little bit clearer on this one. Sammy's in P1. We've got P3 and P2 and 3 right here. P4 catching up. And that's Spider Monkey. He's not that far off, and he's on soft tires. So it's a good run for him to be able to catch up and get some massive pace in this stint right here. We'll see. He's only 4 seconds back. And then we got the battle for P5, which was once the battle for P4, but kind of opened up a little bit. But it is indeed a battle right here. We've got Cheese and Oh, he's got a bit of traffic from Nigo right there, but he's going to be catching up and potentially getting by Mr. Pigeons right now in P5. Is holding it down. Oh, so places the one. So it doesn't count the pit stops, which is sad. But places one is like how many they won or lost. So what would it look for someone like VHP who flipped at the start? Yeah, of course. So VHP went down 4 places from the start. Started in 7th, now 11th. He flipped the car completely over. And that was devastation for him. And one of the cars, there's a yellow flag on the track right here. Not sure where that is. Going to be scrubbing through here. And it seemed like it was Shindy. As Shindy's getting back out. Yellow flag won't cause any incidents. Won't cause anything there. As a few cars are getting out of the pits. Niche gets on through. Cedric Nakashima has to find his way within the traffic of a car getting out of the pits. And now it's going to be a little bit of a traffic run between him and Dakota. He might just lose the slipstream off this. Would be very interesting if he does. Because I think he already has. Like, I think there's no way, unless he can get a good exit here and catch a slipstream slingshot back into position. Let's see if he's able to do it. They're going to be battling still. He goes on the inside. Seems like he's side by side with him right now. On to the braking. Cedric Nakashima making it look easy. Getting on through, finds the traction, and he's pushing. He's only 1.2 away. Not too much of a loss right there. VHP getting into the pits right now. Oh, it's going to be looking like a soft tire swap for VHP. Going down one more place. Laluch getting a place out of this pit stop right here. So Laluch going into 11th place right now. Good to see it. Good to see it. Into the points, these drivers, though. 12th place is the points. So will be points for Sauber if he's able to hold on to this one right here. But with the soft tires on that stint, we'll see if it's enough. Spider Monkey, guys, from all the battling that's been going on, has really been catching up. And he's pushing these soft tires to the limit. If he's able to catch up enough right here, it would be, I think, good enough for another soft set right at the end when the other drivers on the hard tires are also getting onto their last soft set. And so the stints would have evened out, which is very interesting because he did a lot of his race with clean air. So the alternate strategy brings him to a different part of the track, but with the same result. So we love to see that when it comes to strategy out here. The NABS is all about strategy. It's not just the fact that you can drive quick. It's also if you can manage your tires and fuel and know, really how you can maximize on those things, right? No one's giving out the handbook here. Some people give suggestions. Those suggestions are usually really, really safe, right? But they might not tend towards your driving style or how much you know the track. So you consider a driver like Sammy right here, who's been absolutely flying today, right? Qualified in P2, so he had pretty good pace compared to the front runner. But what he had in quali pace was just like a glimpse of what he was able to do here in the race pace, because it was absolutely insane. What he's got, he went 23 laps on the first round through with those soft tires, and he's getting the fastest lap with hard tires, a 124.8. So it seems like, he's just got nowhere to be stopped right now. He's just keeping on and keeping on. No matter what compound, no matter what tire, no matter how used it is, he's going to be pushing on these laps. Will he be able to make it to the end on this hard compound tire is what I was thinking, because going so late on the softs gives him that one-stop opportunity. You don't need it. You don't need to do 2. You just need to do 1. You got to switch to soft tires and hard tires, or hard to soft, and that's it. If you want to do another stop, that's up to them. You know what I mean? That's up to them. And usually they do. It's usually a 2-stopper. So it's going to be interesting to see. But Sammy putting on the absolute masterclass. SVR is in the pits right now. Again, did he not switch the tires last time? He was in the... I'm curious on why that was, but we'll have to see later on. Maybe it's a good time, guys. We haven't gotten a replay all the time this race, and there's a little bit of a dispersion of the pack. So let's get into a replay and let's go check it out. Let's go see at the beginning what happened there to the SVR Fishman at the start of the race. I'm gonna go a little bit further down here. Let's go see right here. It was literally on lap 2. Or wait, hold on. It was a huge start of this race. So let's see from the backpack right here. Let's just go catch the start back. For those of you who missed it at the beginning of this race, was an epic start right there. A lot of the front runners were going like side by side here. It was very, very tight. SR Efficient was getting through, no problem. A few cars going wide. Yeah, one of them was Mr. Pigeons getting a contact with the Force India. That was an interesting one. Spider Monkey going the fastest in the session currently, guys, on those soft tires. Looking really good. We're going to have to get caught back up into the situation in just a moment. But let's see here if there was any of this action. We did see a car flip. Maybe it was not on lap 1. Maybe it was on lap 2. But no, maybe it was right over here. Oh, it was VHP. Sorry, I'm on the wrong car. It was VHP. I remember now. We'll see it here on this one. I'm pretty sure. Gets into the wall. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was it. That's what happened. So that's why VHP had to recover from the beginning of this race. Got kick flipped up into infinity and beyond right there. Guys, Spider Monkey has made his way up the pack a little bit. Maybe Cedric Nakashima made a mistake, or maybe... yeah, it does seem like that. So Spider Monkey is in pursuit of Dakota right now. Oh man, we missed a juicy moment. We missed something, but hey, we're in it.
Seems the track is completely dry. Pit for the wets. Repeat, pit for the wets.
Strategy. Let's go. Will Spider Monkey be able to keep on his pace with these soft tires? Much like Sammy was doing before, we'll have to see. Sammy's 21 seconds ahead here as they transfer the weight over. You can see that they are having to deal with a bit of that, the rear end kind of kicking loose a little bit. Spider Monkey has an insane slipstream right here. He started -1. Oh, it broke now that we went into the replay. All right, so I'm going to close this. Fair. Ooh, look how much he's spinning out right there. Those soft tires are absolutely getting cooked. Absolutely getting cooked, guys. And let's see what else is going on. Mr. Pigeons seems to have fallen right behind Cheese, but he's still in hot pursuit. And Cheese is even close to Cedric Nakashima, I think, right? No, 8 seconds. 8 seconds is the gap right there. I had to update. Had to get close. And now let's see here. Spider Monkey only 2/10 away. They're battling. Dakota's going defensive on the inside. Spider Monkey's going for the outside. And now they go through the chicane. Spider Monkey's able to get a little bit of grip right here. And it's tough to be in the dirty air on this section of the track. But once it opens up into this flat out bit right after this little chicane here, we'll see if Spider Monkey's able to stay close and get a good exit. It doesn't seem like he's able to hold the front end of the car down, but he is ever so close, and he's got a very good slipstream here. Now, what will it be? Getting up into the next corner as both cars get on through almost nearly flat out, 300 kilometers per hour. My goodness, the speed of these cars. And it's a little bit of spin from the Spider Monkey. Some slight oversteers. He's touching the curb. Guys, the curves are dangerous here. The curves are not your friend. They're never going to be your friends. Sometimes there's that one curb that shines in a track. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can gutter run it. All the other ones, man, avoid them. I've learned from Watkins Glen. Spider's Binky, yes, maybe. But let's see if it's going to pan out. Let's see if he's able to do it, guys. The soft tires, the fact that he went on an alternate strategy here might just work out for him. He's on the inside line of Dakota, but now that inside line is turning out to an outside one into the next corner, and Dakota gets a better amount of grip. Through they go, and Spider Monkey's right on his tail, and it's going to be a sweeping line here to get onto the outside. Dakota's defending again as both cars get through. No slipstream are going to be given. Nothing. No slipstreams given there. Not happening. Not today. Absolute cinemas are going lap on lap, side by side is absolutely insane right here. When will Spider Monkey be able to do it? He's using up his soft tires, guys. The soft tires won't last, and then Dakota's going to be able to make an easy move. This has to be a quick one, and it's end up being a drawn-out battle for multiple laps right here. But will Spider Monkey be able to do it? He's still holding on. As long as he stays within 0.5, he's within a nice slipstream and not getting too much dirty air, but they're so close, and he's really having to find a time. Oh, Dakota's on the defense, though. It's not going to be enough for Spider Monkey this lap right here, but will it be on lap 35 maybe? That they can close the gap. Let's go find Mr. Pigeon's battle here as he also has a beautiful slipstream. Finding it from Cheese. Looks for send the fakie on him. So Cheese goes a little bit more defensive on the inside. Takes a slightly different line. Mr. Pigeon's on the sweeping outside line. Will it be enough on the main straight here as they're getting on through on their start of lap... Oh, wait, I guess it is lap 34 because Sammy is so far up ahead and Cheese goes into the pits. Oh, he doesn't want to battle it out anymore. He's going in for his last stint, getting the soft tires, seeing if he can get the undercut here from Mr. Pigeons, and Mr. Pigeons out in fresh air. Let's see what he'll be able to do. We also have Cedric Nakashima in the pits as we see Cheese getting on out here. Maybe got the wrong pit, so that might not be good for his undercut, but we're getting on back in with this battle here. Spider Monkey is on pursuit. He's on the hunt, trying to find Dakota right here. The cat in a Christmas hat is going to be on the defense for the rest of this race, almost, it seems, if this keeps up. But I'm assuming Spider Monkey will need to pit soon, and so will Dakota, as we saw Cheese pit last lap. So maybe this lap right here will be both drivers going in for the rest of the lap for soft tires. It could be a very interesting battle between the two. We'll see if there's an undercut potential right here. Niche on a battle with Drass. Let's go. Niche getting in battles with everyone today. Drass in P8 holding it down in a decent spot for the points right now, but maybe not what he wanted. He's 1 minute down apparently, but I feel like that's a little bit much. Must have had a hard impact that we didn't catch right there. As we're let's get back into it. Spider Monkey is on the attack again. Taco is running away though. They're in the slipstream. Spider Monkey's putting his bumper out into the front. By bumper, I mean front wing, but you know, same thing, but different. And he's going a bit too far wide, getting some of that curb, and now they're going side by side, a bit off the track, off the beginning, but Spider Monkey's able to get back onto it quite quickly and still make a move for the inside on that next corner. And now, will it be the soft tires unleashed, unlocked? Getting on into the pace. He's 26 seconds behind Sammy, so it is a battle. And you know what? He went off the track. He concedes. He gives the place back. He's got to look for it again because he knew he gained an advantage by going off the track right there. And the FIA would absolutely come after him. Of course. Of course. But hey, clean driving there from Spider Monkey as we have some side-by-side action here between Drass and Niche in the battle for 7th place right now. It's going back and forth. It seems like 8th place. According to the blue, but it does seem like 7th according to this, so I don't know which one we trust, but let's trust this one, say 7th. It looks okay to me. It looks right to me. Damn. Turn on the onboard for which one, man? Which one do we want? Let's see. Niche almost able to send it. Goes a bit wide. Gets back onto the track. Onto the braking now. He's going a little bit wide again. Onto the curbs. Those curbs are not nice. But hey, guys, let's see it. Oh, on this one, this is the most interesting part of the battle where Spider Monkey and Dakota are pitting at the same time. They had alternate strategies. One started with hards. One started with softs. They ended up swapping those compounds. They ended up finding each other in the race. And now they're going out for the pits. Oh, my goodness. Spider Monkey has got his fuel in his tires. Taco's got his fuel in tires. And now we're going in for it. Soft tires versus soft tires. Who will be the one to get it through? And Cedric Nakashima getting the fastest lap right here on his set of fresh soft tires. So we'll have to see what Sammy does, guys. I think Sammy might just have fuel for the rest of the race. I'm actually thinking that he might just have fuel for the rest of the race. It might not be pitting again, but with such a huge gap, I know he can. We'll have to see. Will Mr. Pigeons do the same? Can he make it to the end of the race? Does he have the fuel for it? He's in P2 right now. So he's been able to find himself up into P2 through some miracle right here, and I'm loving it. Through the cars pitting, but it's going to be hard for him. It's going to be really tough once the other drivers show up. Guys, this is it. Into the pits goes Sammy in the Mercedes. He's getting his fresh set of soft tires on. He's got the fuel for the rest of the race. He's on his way out of the pits, and we have this right here. Dakota, Monkey in the battle still. We'll see what happens with them. But Mr. Pigeons, quite a little bit of ways away. He's 3 seconds up. Will his hard tires be able to hold on, or will he be going into the pits this lap as well as Sammy gets on out? Our leader of this race. We've got 11 laps to go out here. Or, yeah, maybe 12. But let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see it happen. Let's see if Sammy can do it. He said, trust me, guys. And we got to trust on that one. And we're getting some more action right here. Let's get the onboard of Spider Monkey. Let's catch it. And let's see how he's going to be able to sweep up here. Looks like a Silverstone start almost with a little sweeping right, but it's not as intense. Very interesting way to start a race, definitely. We saw them going almost... I mean, Dakota lost 2 positions straight off the start on that race just because of that. And look at that. The dirty air. He couldn't get any grip on the front. The understeer sends him off the track a little bit. He's able to keep the slipstream, but at the cost of every time he's on the exit or mid-corner, he just doesn't have the grip to be able to hold it down like the car ahead with the fresh air. So he's going to have to come up with a bit of different moves to be able to try and find this line right here. As you see, the G-force caused the driver head to like move down a little bit. The realism in the simulation here, guys, is unmatched, okay? Unmatched. The difficulty of these cars to drive, these drivers make it look so easy. So easy. Guys, Alex is in the pits getting out here on his last stint of the race with the soft tires. And we'll see if he's able to get on by. Dras and Niche are still in this battle right now. Niche going out wide, getting on into it, and instead of contact onto Dras, and he's pushed wide off the track. He's going to have to get back on there. And Mr. Pigeons, just coming out fresh from his pit stop, seems to have gotten by with that as well on the hard tires, actually. He found his way through the incident right there. And we've got, look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars on screen at this point. But some of them are lapped, some of them are not. Mr. Pigeons is one of those that is not lapped right now. But he's on hard tires, and he's going to have to run away from it a little bit. One of the cars goes off the track. Oh, wouldn't have seen that coming right there. As Dakota and Spider Monkey are looking for it. Spider Monkey is right here behind Dras. That was unfortunate as well. Dras wasn't supposed to be in this position right here. We had someone Spinella. There was a Spinella moment. I don't know if you guys caught that, but there was a little bit of one. We're not gonna linger on that too long, though. There's too much action going on here as Spider Monkey's looking to send it onto the inside, get by Dras right here, and catch back up to Dakota. But Dras wasn't done with it. He goes back to the inside, and it's a spin out from the Spider Monkey. A little bit of a contact causes him to oversteer a little bit too much, and he's getting back out onto the track, but at what cost right here? Oh, those drivers are going to be very, very frustrated right now, and they're going to be absolutely hot after 38 laps. Let's see, man. Let's see what they're going to be coming up with, because this is not over just yet. Spider Monkey looking to get on by. Dras just might let him go this time and be like, you know what? Sorry about that one. But Monkey 2 seconds back right now. So that's going to slow them down a little bit. Mr. Pigeon's doing his best, guys, to stay ahead. He's got 10 laps to go. Is he going to stay on this set of hard tires right here? Seems like he's going around another lap, and I would say if he wanted to get on softs, that was maybe one of the last times to properly do it without really hurting his race. He's maybe just going to do it like with his recovery race, put on enough fuel to do a whole stint with the hard tires. I don't know where it'll find him, but, you know, he's in a good spot right here. And speaking of good spot, we've got Sammy showing us the absolute masterclass here at Heartlake, guys. It's just insane, the pace that he's able to push today. He hasn't gotten the fastest lap, though. Nakashima right now currently does have the fastest lap. Maybe it's a bit of the traffic that's caused that, but 123 from Nakashima was very, very quick. Wondering if Sammy's going to be able to push those levels right until the end right here. Is only 10 laps to go, and still some action here from P3. I mean, I think it's anyone's game for P2 right now. I think Mr. Pigeon's going to have a really hard time getting away from the soft runners right now, so we're going to have to see if this is going to be a masterclass of defense, because if he's able to slow down Mr. Pigeons enough, we are going to have a four-way battle happening right now. With those soft runners that are showing up. We've got Spider Monkey, we've got Cedric Nakashima, we've got Dakota as well right there. It's going to be very close right till the end of this race. 9 laps to go here. Makes me almost want to be like calm, because I feel like this is the calm before the storm, before the drivers are really going to be pushing right at the end of this race. We've seen them be so calm and cool and collected throughout this season. It has been 7 rounds, guys. This is their 7th round here. And they've been absolutely pushing it. The Bird Minister of Defense? Yeah. Mr. Pigeons, we need you. We need the Defense Minister. Have no fear, Mr. Pigeons is here. Now, let's see. Will he be able to keep up this defense? Seems like Dakota's in a very, very good slipstream, and Pigeons on extremely old hard tires. Not going to be very good for his pace, but if he's able to keep it up, let's just say that he's already holding Dakota back a little bit right here, enough to maybe have a gap close. Spider Monkey and Cedric Nakashima are not too far off, as you see here. And there's a contact. Oh my goodness, or a spin out right here. Cedric ends up spun. I'm not sure if that was between Stockholm Syndrome. I'm not sure how that went on, but this is what we were looking for right here. Sammy getting on the fastest time of the lap. Fastest time of the race. That's the lap time of the race. My goodness, the words after 41 laps, even the broadcasters are getting loopy out here. Oh man, I can't even imagine the drivers who are having to push every single lap, hold down the car. And guys, I can't believe it. He's gone for the 2 stops, so far ahead that he's been like, you know what? Can get on the fresh soft tires, can push till the end with this. And let's see if he can get any faster from that. Mr. Pigeons has found his way into 3rd place because Dakota's got by. So those old hard tires are not holding up. They're not holding up at all. But now with a slipstream, he could just send a move anyways, trying to hold on to Dakota's pace. A little bit of that dirty air. You see he's getting that understeer as Monkey now is going to be finding a slipstream. They are both on much fresher soft tires than Mr. Pigeons here, but I think Pigeons had to make a decision, right? Had an incident earlier on with Cheese, thought to himself, maybe go for an alternate strategy, maybe just stay out here with those hard tires, grab fuel for the rest and see what it yields, you know? Got into fresh air and just was able to hold that down, but now Spider Monkey's going to be looking to get through, and they're not too far off of Dakota to be able to make that battle for P2, a very big possibility now. And Sammy, again, fastest lap. Will he be able to go under 123? My goodness. He is flying out here at Heartlake. He's been doing and putting in the work. It's good to see the Mercedes doing very, very good right here. Cedric Nakashima, the other Mercedes, was flying earlier. Just had a little bit of an incident now. He's getting in for a battle with Drass. Let's see what it'll turn into. Again, even though Drass is technically lapped, they're only 2 positions apart. And they don't have to yield. We don't have a blue flag rule in NABS. It just comes from just kind of letting the level of competition rise and always getting some races as Cedric goes out onto the grass to get the outside line, which then turns into the inside line. But he's not able to hold down the amount of speed that he had getting through, and wasn't able to find it there as Spider Monkey was getting very close to Mr. Pigeons on a run. But not quite able to get through. And now Mr. Pigeons was 0.9 away. They've lost 1 second to Dakota. And the chances now of Spider Monkey catching up are getting a little bit thinner. Just slightly thinner as the race goes on. 7 laps to go. I'm not sure if it'll be enough for him, but he's going to have to keep pushing right here. He has to find his way through Mr. Pigeons first. And this will be a very interesting one if he is able to do that. Let's see. This would be a good spot for him as he gets through on this next chicane. It's a little bit more of a straight. Only 5/10 though. He just doesn't have the right slipstream. You know, there's really like a sweet spot sometimes with the cars, and I feel like it really depends on the straight and whatnot. But if you can get a good consistent slipstream at like maybe 3/10, which now Spider Monkey's at now, that would be very impactful. Oh, but look at that. He's going a bit wide. He's almost losing the car, but he caught it. What a save. Stays up on the track right here, and he's fighting for a podium, guys. These soft tires should be able to last till the end. But Mr. Pigeon's hard tires are going even harder. To be able to finish the race on hards is a flex. And now Cedric Nakashima looks like he's getting on by Drass after their little bit of battling. And Cedric is in P5, but he's 8 seconds behind Spider Monkey, so it doesn't look like they'll be able to battle in the same way as before, unfortunately. But there's not too much battling here, just strategy mostly, guys. We had no safety cars. Yeah, that's right, 0 safety cars. Very interesting race. I mean, only 5 laps left of this possibility. It's possible, you know, but very unlikely. Yeah, very unlikely. As Spider Monkey still being held up by Mr. Pigeons. He's really, the bird defense, Minister of Defense is just really popping off right now. All birds alike. The whole avian species are really, really rooting for the Mr. Pigeons out here. He's going to go migrate on to a podium if he keeps up this pace. Be very good for him. Trying to get a grip on what it's going to be like in the last 4 laps. I mean, I thought it was going to be pretty intense here, but now they're getting in for another battle. I think Spider Monkey will have a push this lap right here. He'll be able to find it. He's got some good pace. The soft tires are slightly starting to fall off, and he knows that finding a way around here is going to be crucial and towards getting the pass. But maybe now he's set his, he's like, okay, P2, maybe not possible. 3 seconds up. Probably not going to work, but he could still find this P3 here if he does get a mistake from Mr. Pigeons up front. Pigeon's going to be very defensive on the inside, sweeps on by. Now Spider Monkey gets the inside line right here. Who will be the last to break as a Spider Monkey getting on the inside, and they go through the chicane, leaves enough room for him, so Mr. Pigeons gets on by. And it's some clean racing, a little bit of touching and going here, but some clean racing, and it's Spider Monkey having to find another way. And really, I mean, he's gotten a lot of battling from this, even though he's been on the alternate strategy. The battle with Dakota was very, very intense up until they hit traffic, and Boss, Mr. Pigeon's gone off just slightly wide. Will it be Spider Monkey with enough of exit speed to be able to fight him? He is the car ahead right now. He's on the inside, but he spins out by touching the grass just a little bit. Oh no. That is unfortunate for the Spider Monkey as Mr. Pigeons gets on through with it. And on the inside, he just went a little bit too far in, caught the curb, caught some grass, and lost the car there. He's getting still back out. Nakashima not close enough yet still to catch that P4, but man, it does seem like this might be the way that it's ending right here. Is no, I'm wrong, guys. Nakashima's right on his tail right here. So from one battle, we go to the other. It's just one to the next. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm a little worried about this one right here. Guys, who do you think would be the driver of the day based on all the stuff that happened here? Man, it's a very interesting run for who would get it. Honestly, think Mr. Pigeons had an amazing race. Sammy, I mean, he's just going to win the race, so that's just beautiful for him. Honestly, he already deserves it, but that was indeed a masterclass right here. We have 3 laps to go. Pack is a bit spread out now, but we still have a battle for P4 from when Spider Monkey had the incident there with Mr. Pigeons on the inside. Just hitting the curb. And curb, why? Is what I'm thinking. Curb, why? Why? Why did you do this? Why did you do this to the monkey? Unfortunate. But they are going to be... Now the soft tires, I think, will start to be falling off. They're going to start, to deteriorate just a little bit. Sammy might just play it safe a little bit up front. He's 19 seconds ahead. This Mercedes has been absolutely fabulous. This has been a smooth race from Sammy. Absolutely. Is Goat Minister driver of the century? Yeah. I mean, this would be the first podium for Mr. Pigeons. I'm super excited if he's able to actually complete it like this. It's unfortunate how it happened in a way, but I don't think he'll get a penalty for what happened. So I think it'll just be a run for him to be able to do it. Like, it's a one stop, but it worked. Yeah, Bird driving in the F1 car like an actual one. Like, now I'm getting the imagery. Yeah. The first of its kind, a bird driving an F1 car. Right here at the NABS. Uses his wings to move the wheel and his claws to put the gears up. Magnificent. Yeah. We need all the birds now. We need the whole crew. Oh my god, look at that slip angle. He's still finding it. And Nakashima's still putting on the pressure here to the Spider Monkey. I mean, hopefully Spider Monkey will be able to hold on to this P4 run right here, but it will be difficult. We've got only 2 laps to go, guys. 2 laps, and we'll find it here. As it does seem like Sammy is in a bit of a battle with Alex right now. He's in P6. No one wants to hit the front runner though. So that's always the thing. Is like, as much as you want to battle, and oh, Alex goes off the track just a little bit. And will it be Dras finding his way back up, getting a place? He's 39 seconds back from Alex, so I don't think that's going to be enough, though. I don't think it's going to be enough. We're almost getting on to the last lap. Nearing the end of this race, and I mean, I wouldn't have expected the outcome, but Sammy said trust, and trust we did. And my goodness, he's been able to put on quite a show. As well as Mr. Pigeons, as well as Spider Monkey, Nakashima as well. Like, I mean, they've had a few incidents here and there on the track. We did catch some of them, but still, it's still very, very tough to get out here in these cars. And it seems like Spider Monkey behind there just went wide a little bit. They're catching up to Mr. Pigeons with 2.2 seconds left, but we have got our leader, guys, on the final lap right here. Sammy is setting it in for the final lap of this race. Lap 48 of 48 right here. We'll get to see it, and we'll catch his victory lap around here. Every single car on the grid is lapped except for the 1st to the 5th car. So really very interesting race from that perspective. It was chaos. There was no safety car to line everyone back up to unlap the cars. So something we hadn't seen in a while in the NABS to have a race like this. And okay, let's go is right, dude. Let's get on in and let's say Sammy GG's. Did the TTS not work? And I didn't even hear the okay, let's go. That's too bad. Okay, let's go. All right, Sammy finishing up his last lap around here. We got the onboard. He looked good doing it. He looked real good doing it. Very much a masterclass from Sammy. These Mercedes drivers finishing the race with the fastest lap at a 122.9. Can you get any better than that right there? GG from Sammy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What an incredible race. What an absolutely incredible race from Sammy right here. And we are absolutely thrilled to have caught that one. And let's see right now, Taco's finishing his lap too. Getting it in. P2 for the Ketchum cars. Very solid finish. Very solid finish indeed. And behind him, we've got Mr. Pigeons with a absolute podium. Just the podium, guys. The podium. He's found his way through it. Monkey finishes P4. Cedric Nakashima is going to be P5 this race. Samuel Verstappen. Bow, 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 bow. Doot, 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 doot. Alex P6, guys. Dras P7. Niche P8. They're all finishing up their races now. They're getting through. Once they finish that lap, that's it. That's all. VHP out on the track. He's losing positions right at the end. Engine failure. Engine failure. Uh-oh. Flip the car at the end. And engine failure. Right there. Laluch getting some points. P11. Let's go! Or 12. He's in the points. That don't matter to me. That don't matter to me. What a race right there. And Sammy's out of the session right now. Anyone doing burnouts? Anyone doing donuts right here? There we go. That's some... There we go. That's what we want to see right now. GG's, guys. Good round. That leads us into the end of round 7 right there. And wow, what did we get here? We got out to Heartlake. I wouldn't have expected that, guys. But yo, Sammy, we're going to have to get him in here in just a second in the interview booth. First off, we're going to get our interviews the regular way that we do it. Oh, man, this is crazy. Crazy, crazy moments. And let's go. Let's exit out of there and let's jump into it. Let's just hear it from the drivers themselves, guys, and get into some interviews. Come on. Let's go. Getting on to the interview box. Let me open this up right here. Is this who I think? Mr. Pigeons. All right, VC2. Perfect, 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 perfect. We're going to go into the interview booth right now, guys. We're getting on out here. Let's go. We're in the right spot. I'm going to put on this logo right here because we've got 3rd place right now. Getting on into the interview booth. Let's get Mr. Pigeons in here. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Hold on. I've got the wrong settings. 1 second. 1 second. Oh my goodness. Somehow Discord picked the wrong thing. Yo, Mr. Pigeons, what up? All right.
Hello, how are you, my friend?
Hello, hello. Doing good, doing good. How are you feeling after that race? It was a bit of a tough one. I think you changed your strategy. How did that race go for you?
Yeah, that was honestly a tough race because there was no safety car. It was all racing speed all throughout, so it was pretty intense, all 48 laps for racing speed. But yeah, it's nice to race on a fictional circuit. It's one of the kind of the main benefits of sim racing is you can make your own circuit, so it's nice to not play on one that you've played on games previous. It was something else to learn from the ground up. So yeah, it's a challenging race, but I really enjoyed it. It was good.
Nice, nice. And the fact that it is a fictional track really led to some interesting racing for sure. You had some good battles out there, couple battles with Cheese, Monkey at the end. How were those battles for you? How were you playing them out in your head?
No, the battles are really good. I'm pretty sure I made contact with one of the Force Indias on I think it was the 3rd to last lap. I'm not sure, so I'm sorry about that. It's never nice to make contact with anyone, but no, they were really good. It's I was running some quite low front wing because generally, if you look at the circuit, there's not really any overtaking opportunities in Sector 2. It's all all at the end of straights basically. So I think I ran 15 front wing. So generally, it was more just about trying to set up a good exit off the straights to be able to overtake into the braking zones, rather than trying to kind of finesse my way through in a corner, because it's a really tight technical track in sector 2.
Oh yeah, indeed. And I love to hear that insight from you. And maybe we can get some insight on your strategy as well. I guess you had to recover a bit after one of the incidents you had with Cheese earlier on. Tried to make a move, but kind of like got pushed to the side. You were able to recover, but then you ended up being on the hard tires at the end. How did that end up going for you?
Yeah, honestly, I think I made a wrong call with the strategy there. The hard tires on the second to last lap really started to let go, particularly in the fast right hander in the first sector. You can really feel the rear starting to drop away. But yeah, I boxed off the softs pretty early because there was no safety car, so I thought there's not really a point in trying to eke out the softs, but it ended up being the wrong strategy. I think starting on the hards was probably better. I'm not sure what other people did, but yeah, I boxed pretty early onto the off the softs onto the hards, which I think was a mistake in hindsight.
I see. Well, I'll have you know that majority of the grid started off with softs. There was two drivers that started off, was Monkey and Dakota start off on
Alright.
the
Okay.
the different tires. They found themselves in the end. So no, I don't know if it would have been too big of a difference, but it was great to see you out there today, Mr. Pigeons. Congratulations for the P3. I'll send you back
Yes,
into the
thank you.
paddock. It was an awesome race from you
Thank you very
today.
much. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, let's go. Put him back into VC3 right there. Into one of them. I guess I just disconnected him completely right there. Hey, disconnected himself. Now let's go. We're gonna get into our next interview. I forget what it was. It was Dakota, right? That got P2, and then Sammy P1, right? So let me get Dakota in here. Where is he at? Where is he at? Somewhere there. Aha. Found him. Uh-huh. Wait, I gotta get the right play here. Yo, Dakota! Thought we're back, baby. Thought I'd be running into you over here.
Interview. Let's go.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. You earned it though. A good race from you in the caterham today, and it's going to put your team in a very good position, I think, compared to the Renaults for the rest of the
Yeah, for
season.
championship.
Yeah, looking good for that as well for the championship points. So this race is going to be very good for you. But what did you think about it? Well, how did it go on your end?
It went all right. I did my thing. I made no mistakes. I didn't have the fastest race, but I did my best and I got the second place. Sami was very good. That's what I have to say though. He was really good. So
100%.
congratulations to him. I think he should get 30k ballast. 30 kg ballast.
Okay, all right.
Just like 13 ball because he was doing 22.9 at some point. That's
Yeah,
kind of
the
crazy.
22.9 for his last lap. He was actually going faster on hard tires than he was soft. The pace was
Yeah,
absolutely
that's
insane.
crazy.
How was it strategy wise for you this race? You started with softs, then went to hards, and then at the end of it, you found Spider Monkey because he had started on hards and went to softs. So that was very interesting from you guys, pitted at the same time and basically had a race from there. How was it for you?
I have no clue. Every time I do a random strategy because I got no clue. So
I love
I'm just
that.
going. I'm just going with the flow. And
Just the soft, hard,
yeah,
soft, and just tried and true strategy. Go with it.
well, at this point I've been soft hard. You know, I've been doing the one stop, but
I
this
see.
this track was not made for it today. But Sami could have done because he did 20. Did you know how much laps he did on the
23.
stop? That's it.
23 laps.
I cannot believe that because mine were at 15 and they were like red. So
I
7
know.
extra laps. That's crazy, and he was going faster even. So honestly, that's pretty incredible. So
Yeah. But
we'll
hey,
see
you
more
did
from him. I hope.
yeah. We'll get an interview with him in just a second,
Yeah,
so we'll
man.
catch that after.
Ask
But
him
hey,
about that, please. I want to know how he did it.
yeah, exactly. So hey, congratulations though, Dakota on the P2. We'll get Sammy in here in
Man,
just a second. But
I'll
hey,
see
it's
you
nice
next
to
week.
have you. Yeah, confidence. Love it. Peace.
Bye bye.
All right, send Dakota back in there. Did I say Dakota? It's a Taco. I should have told him about the name change today. That was a bit of a curveball right there. Now let's get into our first place interview right here. Let's get Sammy in here. Yo, Sammy.
Hello.
You said trust. You said I'm gonna win this one. Trust at the beginning of this stream right here, and here you are in P1 in the interview booth. Man, how you feeling after that one?
I mean, what can I say? You know, I told you so.
Yeah, okay. How did you do it? How was 23 laps on soft tires? Come on, tell us.
You know, we were actually talking with the guys, and I think my car might be bugged because Steven said to me, "Oh, the tires are not supposed to last that long," and I'm like, "But what do you mean?" I mean, I felt the drop off, but it wasn't like completely unbearable to the point where like I had to switch. But yeah, I don't know, it just felt fine. So I think I might get disqualified.
Interesting. I mean, if you do, that's a whole other story, and we'll have the hack gate out and see the investigations or something. But hey, at least for now, it looked like you had some great pace out there. 23 laps was impressive. I'm assuming it was a lot of that downforce, but hey, it is what it is. Takoda said you deserve a 30 kg ballast, so maybe you earned that. But either way, it is a good race for you, Sammy. Was there any other notable moments when you're like passing traffic? Because there was a considerable amount, and they're not blue flags, right? So there are moments.
Oh, I had a moment with, I believe it was VHP. I rear-ended him just a wee bit because I think he was on other tires, and I did not expect him to brake very that early. But yeah, that's gonna be investigated, I think, because I did rear-end him.
VHP was
And
the just so you know, was the only driver at the beginning that flipped his car and went back to the pits on lap 1, and we did not have a safety car. So
oh, what happened?
yeah, he had like like his brakes locked up in the curb, and then he hit the wall and then kick flipped his car upside down on lap 1. So it didn't
Oh
really
man.
stop any racing, so no safety car. But yeah, he was on a recovery race from the start. So
Oh man, poor
just
guy. Dude, now I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
bad. Now I just feel
No,
bad. Jesus Christ.
it does. Hey, these things happen sometimes, especially with the rules that we have here. You know, the no blue flags kind of thing.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It happens. So hey, at the end of the day, you still got that P1. You still got all that pace. We'll have to investigate whatever it was. But listen, I think it was an absolute fantastic race from you. No mistakes. Looked clean from my end. We had you on the board. You're right behind Nakashima for the first couple laps and just kind of trailing him along. And then, you know, the team orders came through. So I'm glad they did. Yeah, listen, congratulations on the P1. Good race. And we'll hopefully see you in the interview box again.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Good
Yeah,
night.
cheers. There you go. Put him into one of these ones. I forgot which one. I'm just gonna send him into the main one right there. Just you know, push people around and put them in the right spot. Guys, what a race. Let's see who would be the last one that deserves the Galaxy Driver of the Day. Oh man, this would be a tough one. I actually think it's a driver that's not in the chat right now. You think it's VHP for still surviving the kickflip? Yeah, dude. You know what? It was between for me, Niche, and VHP. And if it's, you know, we got to get an interview. We got to get an interview right now, right? So it's all about who's available and the timing and whatnot. You know, I'm gonna have to do this like sketchy thing and put him into like one VC. He's literally live, and I'm just gonna steal him. Gonna steal him. He's gonna go to a VC by himself, and then he's gonna invite him to this VC. Let's see. Yo, VHP, you are the driver of the day today for being the driver to survive a kickflip going upside down and still pushing and still being out there on the pace.
Yep. Really hard, honestly. The walls are very unforgiving, but I don't know, somehow made it work.
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, that's you know, one of the things that happens. We didn't have a safety car, which was unlucky for you, but you stayed out on the track. Probably still had a couple battles there, and we're happy to see it still until the end. Until I think that, would you have like engine failure? You're just like at the end, something happened, and it was like, what's going on?
My tires were gone, so I was just managing at that point, trying not to spin.
Yeah, that is a big story from this one here. And Heartlake was super interesting in terms of like what people were running for front wing and whatnot. But hey, you stayed alive for it till the end. I mean, at the beginning, maybe not so much, but then once you got back to the pits, you were alive till the end. So GG's on that one. You get the driver of the day today. Is there anything you're going to be looking forward to for the rest of the season? We've got like only a couple rounds, 4 rounds left.
I mean, more points. Possibly a top 5 finish. But yeah, that I think that finishing in the points is my main focus right now.
Nice. Well, hey, always getting into the points. Top 12 is what it takes, and we'll hopefully see you there next week. Good luck for it, and congrats again for the driver of the day today. I'm going to put you to VC4 at you work your way back up to VC1.
Thank you.
Cheers, VHP. All right, all right. Well, that concludes our run of the day today, guys. And what a run that was. My goodness. The 1-2 version. Yo, why is the text-to-speech not working today nearly as well? It just sometimes kind of pops up and it's just like, hey, I want to work. Hey, I don't want to work. Ah, it is what it is. But guys, that was the end. Yo, Laluge driver of the day. Honestly, Laluge getting the points was huge. Actually today for the Sauber, and yeah, should have thought about that, dude. Honestly, Laluche, Niche, VHP, you guys had incredible races. We just finished the driver of the day, which went to VHP. But Laluche, you got an incredible race there, something to be happy about. And I'm just, you know, it's nice to see you every week out here pushing on the pace and seeing what you can come up with, because the Sauber there, tried and true, baby. Now, guys, we will be back here next week for some more all-out racing on our F1 Fridays. It's going to be there next week. Don't miss it.